So basically, we are here with Wash today, and this is Anu Ghosh, and she is here to talk about her experiences. And so I'm just going to start off with a couple of questions. So, what's your background?
My background in tech or in the industry in general.
Just in general, like you as a person, like some things about you, and then how you got started.
Of course. So I am Anu and I go to University of Washington in Seattle. I'm currently entering my senior year there and I'm studying informatics, which is a combination of business, computer science, and human computer interaction. And yeah, I've interned at Boeing for the past 2 summers and plan to return there with the skills that I've gained in my degree. So
That sounds
yeah.
nice. So, what are you like really interested in as you like pursue a career? Like what are your interests? What's motivating you?
Yeah, so as I kind of touched on before, my degree is very intersectional. So there's a lot of different things you can go into. A lot of my peers go into design or more of the business product management route or more of the tech data analytics. And it's kind of finding the path that you want to end up in. I kind of went a different route. I've been a space enthusiast for a long time. I also started my own space program when I was in high school. So I was also looking in that industry, seeing where I can apply all the different skills I'm learning in my degree to that space industry. And that's how I kind of pursued and ended up at Boeing, which is focused more on the aerospace side of things. So, yeah.
So I think that was really interesting. How did you get started in high school on like a space program? What were the steps you took?
Yeah, that's a good question. So when I started my program, it was around COVID time, and a lot of everyone was going virtual. So a lot of initiatives were being started to kind of move everything online. And I was trying to bridge the gap between education and the space industry, since that is not really taught in schools, a lot of public schools across the US. So I decided to kind of kill two birds with one stone and um, introduce a new space program for kids who are interested in that field, as well as create a fun, engaging platform online where students can connect and sort of create a community when it's hard to find that during times of like illness. So that's why I created the program. And I was able to start off with my younger sister and kind of the community surrounding that. And it kind of branched out to a few other states too. So I would say it was pretty successful and it was meaningful to me as well. So
That's really cool. I love how you did that. So another question I had was what challenges, if any, did you face when you like started working in your internship or in college?
ooh, challenges. I would say applying is the most challenging part. Um, I'll talk about college first and then for work. But when it came to applying to colleges, I was very indecisive on what major I wanted. I knew I wanted to go into the aerospace field, but I didn't want to do engineering. So it was kind of finding what I wanted in each of the schools I was applying for and figuring out my place. And then when it came to career, again, applying, the job market is pretty saturated, but just making sure that you have an open mindset when it comes to finding a career, like you don't have to fit yourself into one box that your major or that the school creates for you. You can kind of broaden your experiences to fit any sort of role that seems appealing to you. And that's how you kind of get the opportunities. So you kind of have to seek it out in different areas that are unexpected at times.
No, yeah. Um, and then another thing I was wondering about was how do you like it at Boeing? Like, do you think that it's a fair like environment? Do you think that you would want to try and move your career into somewhere else? Like, what do you think?
Um, I have really enjoyed my 2 summers at Boeing, and that is why I'm actually coming back once I graduate in December. And the biggest part of that is the people there. And a lot of these big tech companies, it's really hard to find your place in them since there's so many like-minded, amazingly talented people there. But it's hard to find that the work that you're doing is providing value to the company and that the people in the company are appreciating what you're doing. And I really think that at Boeing, the teams that I've been on and the people that I've been able to network with have been super encouraging, inspiring, and helpful in providing me the best like experience, as well as being able to show me how much I'm putting into the company, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that
So
makes
just the
sense.
whole thing. Yeah. Yeah.
So I just want to know, like in general, what's been like the most rewarding thing or like part of your academic or professional career? Like what really made you feel satisfied so far?
Kind of related to the past question, I really like the people that have inspired me to be where I am today. I think in college, I joined a couple of clubs, which is another piece of advice. Join clubs in things that you're interested in because that is what will open you up to the best opportunities out there. But I joined a business fraternity, a dance team, and through that network of people, I came to realize the things that I'm interested in. And they were also my biggest support system when it came to anything in professional, personal life. And I think that once you have that community, it will help you in any aspect. So that's the definitely the most satisfying part of my life in general.
Yeah, no, of course. And then so the last question I had for you was what is like one big piece of advice you would give girls going into the STEM field?
Ooh, one big piece of advice. I would say that honestly, just follow your passion. I know this is like something that is said all the time, but follow what you are truly passionate about, even if it takes you in a direction you're not sure of, because you will find meaningful work. You will find success in places that you enjoy putting time into. So you should never feel that what you're doing is something that you have to, but it should feel like what you're doing is meaningful to you, and that is what will make you succeed in general. So, yeah, I hope that helps.
Yeah, that helped. Thank you so much for your time here, and I'd like to see you again.
All right. Thank you, Trisha.
Bye.